After much consultations with stakeholders, the leadership of Oshodi Isolo local government area led by Bolaji Musiariyo has presented the proposed year 2021 budget to the Legislative Chamber for perusal and approval. The presentation was done in the presence of key stakeholders and members of staff of the hallowed chamber. A budget estimate was put at 2,433,717,555 naira for it to cover. According to the chairman, the appropriation tagged budget of transition was designed to meet the yearnings of the people. He pointed out that although year 2020 has been very challenging, the present administration has been able to execute several projects.
Out of the total of 129,100,000 naira budgeted as internally generated revenue, 71,542,385 naira 39 kobo was realized. This represents a performance of 56%, which was a little above average. This was the resultant of effects of COVID-19 pandemic and eventually lockdown of the business, which greatly affected the revenue generation. We have said a total expenditure of 2,90,382,193 naira 40 kobo on both recurrent and capital expenditure. The global COVID-19 pandemic and eventual lockdown of economic activity militates against the actualization of some projects, but we were able to pick up the implementation of our projects as soon as the lockdown was eased.
Participants expressed satisfaction over the 2021 budget preparation process.
When I came in, it was for a sort of a crude situation, taking off from the grassroots. And we did our best to lay a legacy as much as we can. Today, I'm happy that the incoming chairman after me have done a lot to improve on what we lay on the ground. That is my joy. The budget has really changed, has improved a lot, and they have a very good budget. And I'm sure that with good cooperation of the councillors, doing the normal to oversee what the council administration is doing, they have done by far very well. They have done by far very well. I am happy whenever I come to the council, I have a sigh of joy that they have improved greatly on what we have laid on the ground.
The youth, security, and what have you, you can only enjoy those things when you are alive. So if you are not alive, you cannot enjoy those things. So that's more of the reason why we decide to increase the money budgeted for the health sector. So for that reason, we put money on the health sector so that in case of things, unforeseen issue that comes in the health sector, because some of us, I am a victim. I lost my mother this year, and if you're still alive, that's when we think about some other amenities. So if people are alive, it's very important. So that's why we want to, first of all, let us secure our life first. So it is health security that we put in place. And we didn't stop it at that. We definitely, the amounts amounted also for the security, because security is also key. And the security of life and property is also key. So there's also there's money that is also put aside for them. And definitely, the leaders of tomorrow are the youth. So we also put that in consideration, that we also have to take care of them, their well-being, their education, their sport, and what have you. So those are all of them, they are in the budget. So first of all, what I need the cooperation of the people of my community, and want everybody to pay their dues at time due. And definitely, if they do their part, we're definitely going to do our part. For example, we have a program which we we don't intend on unveiling it now, but for the sake of the question, we're also looking at doing a huge poverty alleviation in January and also giving bursary award in January. So all these are also something that we're giving back to our community, our children, our youth of the Oshodi Isolo. So we have them at heart, and definitely we just want their cooperation, and they should all stay out of trouble.
The general expectation is that the 2021 budget will bring significant development to Oshodi Isolo local government area.